Hi children, in our previous session we have discussed about one of the important effect of electric current, which is heating effect of electric current. In this session I would like to introduce one another effect of electric current, that is lighting effect of electric current, and some devices which functions on the basis of this effect. What is lighting effect? As you all know, the electrical energy convert into light energy. Okay, so the conversion of electrical energy into light energy, that is lighting effect of electric current. And by using this effect, some devices, that is some bulbs, some lamps we are using in our homes. That is bulb. Nowadays, you know, we are using different kinds of bulbs in our home, isn't it? That is, some examples are LED bulbs and CFL, and the same way we used before. Earlier we were using filament lamps in our home. Okay, and all these bulbs are functioning on the basis of lighting effect of electric current. So let us discuss one by one. Okay, so first of all let us discuss about filament lamp. So here you can see the picture of a bulb, filament bulb. Okay, so here filament lamp, this is a filament lamp, and this bulb has one of important parts of this bulb. One is here, you can see two thin wires are fitted here, and these thin wires are made up of copper. So copper wires are one of the important part of this kind of bulb, filament bulb. And here the ends of this copper wire is connected with a spring type very thin wire, very thin and coiled into like a spring, isn't it? And this very thin wire is called the filament of the bulb. And this is the part when electrical energy passes through this copper wire, it passes through this filament. While it passes through this filament, as the filament has high resistivity, high melting point, and this wire, when the current passes through this wire, it becomes white hot. Okay, and it can stand for a long time as white hot without getting oxidized. Okay, so this filament has the ability to emit white light in the white hot condition. That is the reason why filaments are made up of these filaments are made up of tungsten. Okay, so the filament of a bulb is made up of tungsten. The reason to use the tungsten as a filament, it has high resistivity, high melting point, and also it can make into very thin wire, and also it has the ability to emit white light in the white hot condition. So these are the reason why the filaments are made up of. Which are the character properties of tungsten to use it as a filament? Yes, high resistivity, high melting point, high ductility. Ductility means to make into a very thin wire. Okay, and high ductility, and also it has the ability to emit white light in the white hot condition. So these are the properties of tungsten. And then next, this type of lamp also known as incandescent lamp. At normal voltage, the filament becomes white hot, I told, isn't it? And then this bulb inside, you can see another important part of this is glass cover. You can see a glass cover out of this filament, isn't it? And inside this glass cover, here it is evacuated. Evacuated means what? The air is removed. the air inside the bulb is removed. It is evacuated. Why it is evacuated? It is evacuated to reduce oxidization of the filament. What is meant by oxidation? Yes, burning in the presence of oxygen is known as oxidization. Reaction in the with the oxygen is known as oxidization. So, if air is present inside this bulb, this filament tungsten will react with the oxygen inside the bulb. So, to avoid oxidization of this bulb, burning, oxidization means usually burning. Then to avoid the burning or oxidation of the filament, the air is removed from the bulb. Inside the bulb, the air is removed or it is evacuated to reduce the oxidization of the filament. Then this space, after evacuating, this space is filled with some inert gases. After removing the air, atmospheric air from the glass, here what is filled? Inert gases. So, if inert gas is filled inside the bulb, what is the reason to fill the inert gas? The vaporization, this vaporization after heating, the vapor, when it is heated, the vaporization of the filament can be reduced by using inert gases inside the filament. So, to reduce vaporization of the filament, here vaporization, here we use what? We use inert gas inside the bulb. So, normally instead of using inert gases, what is inert gases? Inert gases are the gas argon, neon, krypton, etc. Why it is known as inert gases? Because these type of gases are less reactive. Okay, less reactive. They do not react with any other material. So, they are known as inert gases. They do not react with any other material. So, they are known as inert gases. So, here instead of filling inert gases, usually the gas filled inside the bulb is nitrogen. Nitrogen is very reactive in atmospheric at low pressure. Okay, so at normal temperature and pressure, the nitrogen is very less reactive. It behaves like a inert gas. So, instead of inert gases, nitrogen is filled inside the bulb, because at normal temperature and pressure, nitrogen behaves like an inert gas, and also you know that nitrogen is abundant in the atmosphere. It is easily available gas. So, nitrogen also can be filled inside the bulb. Usually, nitrogen is filled inside the bulb instead of inert gas. Okay, so now 3 points which we discussed here are: the filament is made up of tungsten, characteristics of tungsten to use it as a filament, and also why the bulb is evacuated, inside the bulb is evacuated to reduce the oxidation, and then why nitrogen is filled inside why inert gases or nitrogen is filled inside the bulb. These are the 3 points which we discussed just now. So, just to go through your textbook once again and read it, go through it and it out, you can. Now, the main drawback of this filament lamp is when it is used for a long time, some of the electrical energy is wasted in the form of heat. You know that when the bulb you touch and feel, you can experience some heat. The bulb may be heated. Thus, this way, this electrical energy is wasted in the form of heat. So, this instead of lamp, to reduce the wastage of energy in the form of heat, nowadays we are using different other type of bulbs, that is discharge lamps we are using. Another type of bulbs which we use are discharge lamps. In this discharge lamp, energy loss in the form of heat is reduced. So, which are the discharge lamps means what? And that is discharge lamps are low glass tube. You might have seen glass tube, isn't it? Tube light. That is discharge example for discharge lamp. Now in the next session we will discuss about this type of discharge lamps.